Welcome to Nevermind The Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind The Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Let's talk about. Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on the first broadcast of official fall. Woo! We're right over here on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Bam, as always mentioned, Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by a sponsorship from our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. Your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest artists, authors, musicians, flatters, proofreaders, editors. Look, if you are a comic book creator, if you are an artist, if you're an author, if you're trying to make those kind of connections, we have someone who can help you. I say we because I'm proud to be on indiecd.org myself. Yes, folks, I'm not just a spokesman, I'm also a client. But it's a great place to go to get your stuff done. Now, I had to be a little careful because my voice is a little squawky. But we're going to get into the other things that pay for this channel, including the sales of, you know it, you love it, the Simple Sword. Now is a great time. You got a couple months before the creatures rise from the abyss to wreak havoc once again, and your only hope is to know how to handle yourself when things go bump in the night. Let's start simple. Let's start with the Simple Sword. Your one-way passage from so you've never held a sword, but they must be heavy, to mastery and instruction, all in one inexpensive volume. But what, dear friends, if you want to discuss other useful weapons in history, like the fighting axe or the simple spear? Both of these are included in the series, and you can find all three of these wonderful books on Amazon.com/author/Nicholas Tockert, because as the mists rise and the air gets cool, the veil thins. Through the thinning veil is my 7-story anthology of horror and fiction based somewhat in my misadventures as a paranormal consultant. Some of these stories are ripped from case files where the names have been changed but the places are made up. Some are blatant horrific fiction. And some are my camera completely being out of focus. Hello, can you see me now? Well, we'll deal with it later. Apparently, my camera is just not loving this lighting. Excuse me. Hi there. Maybe? Maybe not. My camera might be getting funky on me. It would not surprise me at this point. But we have other ways to make things happen. Jeez. I'm going to try this. Boop. Boop. No? Okay. Well, we will make it work. I mean, for some reason, it really wants to zoom in on something from my desk. So let's see. Yeah. At the time, I would want to zoom in and go, hey, here's a cool object I have. I might review it. Oh, yeah. It's set for that now. But does it want to catch my face today? No. How very odd. One moment. Well, I guess I'll be looking a little Monday for you guys. That's all right. Let's get into accountability. Yeah, let's get into accountability since it's going to be technically difficult today. I actually got a lot done, not necessarily for work stuff, writing, but the last week was very challenging because my beloved wife had to work 6 days. She normally only works 4, and we had such a great. Let's try moving that off camera for a moment. Let's do this. Maybe you're gonna find a face that's important. I'm sorry if my audio gets a little fuzzy. My camera is being very strange. Anyhow, the there we are. Not really, but we'll make it work. We spent Saturday was the sidewalk sale at Fowler, and we had a wonderful time. I got to make some acquisitions, talk to some folks I might be hearing from or reaching out to promote in the near future. Got to see Alec, who had a booth. I hope Alec's in the chat to talk. I never checked the chat early. But we did a lot of work that was physical come Sunday. My folks came up and we ran a bush hog, broke a bush hog. I had to take care of my family because it was 90 degrees and no one wanted to respect that it's 90 degrees in the sun over here. We're not sure why my little spot of the world just gets hotter, but we made it work. So we bush hogged about, I don't know, the majority of my quarter acre. And we, several people had reactions to the snaggleburrs, cockleburrs, whatever those horrible things that feel like natural fiberglass when they get in you had to take care of them. But Saturday was special because we went shopping. And we went to the Walmart in Watsika, and then we went to Mary's Emporium, which has some great discount foods. But I also found something rather snazzy. Y'all see this? In a world where people talk pops, I acquired an Indigo Montoya, still in box, for $7. Okay. Save me, Indigo. You're my only hope. Anyway. So my wall of cool has some upgrades. I also got some vintage D&D books for like $5. It was incredible. So I scored some items. Now, I have done some work in that last night. I was up till 3 doing art time with Nick to set up the pictures for this. Had a great time. Did 5 images, the 3 for the thumbnails, which were great fun, and 2 random character designs where I basically said, give me a class, a gender class, and race/species, and I got some really interesting answers. So I'll be revisiting those pictures with the purpose of refinement at some point in the near future. And you can see all of that on the previous 3-hour stream that I was up till 3 o'clock doing, basically, for that. This week's plan is going to be a lot of recovery because we had a lot of activities with the injury of last week and everything else, and catching back up. And apparently I'll be looking for a new webcam if this isn't going to start behaving. Well, but I do have a backup I can try if need be. So with that, we also we did the art. I acquired a very nice knife that I did some restoration on. I'll be talking about that Friday for the Historical Fencing Guild folks. I don't know. I may shoot a video in Independent. I'd like to get back into it. Since apparently my camera is not going to unfocus from my beautiful mic. Do you see how clear and crisp? Look how wonderful and focused my mic is compared to. Don't know why it's doing that. But we'll make do. Maybe too many years of just the sheer brightness of my mojo was just too much. Let's just do this then. I will trick this camera. Hang it. There we are. That's almost better. Is that better? Yeah, we'll get it. But, sorry, it's been a very mundane Monday. And even my camera has a case of the fuzzies. So what we're going to do is we're going to run Joe's ad, and we're going to get into your comments because your comments are far more interesting than mine. And then we'll try to figure out what's going on now. You guys know me. If there aren't some kind of technical difficulties, it isn't an episode of Nevermind The Furthermore. So let's go right here and go right here.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and we're going to talk about what is the Independent Creators Directory today. Well, this was created so that creators of various disciplines could have a space to list links to their works to promote themselves and also promote other creators that they know. This also gives them a way of having all their links stored so that if by chance they get the ban hammer from any of the major social media networks, they still have a place they can send people to be able to look at what they've created. To become a member, just go to indecd.org, click on Become a Member in the top right. It's a $20 lifetime fee that also includes updates to your page whenever you have new works that come out. All you have to do is contact me. I am the one that sets up your page for you. I am also the one that does all the updates for you. You'll also have access to the back end for a blog if you're wanting that feature. And I can also grant you access to the calendar to be able to add in any events that you may be going to. For any other questions you may have, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook page, or by emailing me at jbachman@indiecd.org. Thank you and have a great day.
Aha! Thank you, Joe. And with that little bit of distraction, I was able to solve the problem. Woohoo! Go me. IT master. Okay. So we're back and we're brighter than ever. Now, I am going everything. There we go. What a morning, folks. Now I feel more like me. I can't look at that image being that blurry and not be distracted. Yeah, Joe Bachman's a wonderful guy, and the Independent Creator Directory is one of the best opportunities you can find for establishing yourself in the community. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get in there. We're going to talk shop. I may have an opportunity because I have that's the thing that it's working now. Yes. Okay, we got to go all the way back here. Wow, 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 wow. All righty. Jeez. Okay. Today is day. I'm going to make it back to you somehow. I'll remember the words, but I don't know the words of this song. I can believe I'm losing my mind and no one can hold me to it. Because I sing so bad they don't copyright it. Okay, now, first through the door at 7:35 is my man, my dear webmaster, the guy who keeps my streams going and keeps the world rolling, Mr. Joe Bachman. Good morning and happy Monday, folks. Hoping to make it back to the office in time for the show. Got some paperwork this morning, and I need to hunt down a few construction signs. Hey, if any of those old signs or concrete test things need to find a home, please remember your far-flung friend who could easily put large quantities of little pieces of concrete to work. Accountability from Joe is burning his love. We'll be back in November. Behind the Cold, we'll be back as a limited run when I am able to start building the BSR game. This is translation. Hey, Nick, you have homework you haven't been doing for a while because you've been doing everything else. Get on it. Yes, sir. All righty, continued. No changes coming to indcd.org at this time. I think the site is pretty much where it needed to be for now. The web hosting was upgraded, which seemed to take care of some of the issues. Continued further. As always, if anyone has any suggestions or needs anything updated, reach out to me at Joe Bachman, jbbachman at indcd.org, and I will get to the updates implemented as quickly as possible. That should cover my accountability for the week. What about everyone else? Yes, let's go. And we're joined by Alex. Alex Creations, great to see you, bud. My accountability was just making a little over $80 at street vendor in my town. Did on-spot pet drawings, and a lot of people stopped by. I had fun. It was a blast seeing you, Alec, and I emailed you the picture of you in your booth. Take that, print it off, small, frame it somewhere, and remember where you started. Because at some point later down the line, you'll be a little frantic, and you'll be able to look back on that and go, yeah, started at the bottom, now I'm here. It helps. I wish I could find the pictures from the my first ArcticCon. But I wasn't important enough for anybody to take pictures of it. I was by myself running it, so I didn't have time. Hi, guys. Nice, Alec. Hey, Alec, Joe B, and Witsman Dude. Hi, Carl and Donna. And now that's Carl. Hey, Carl. I'm just gathering through the things. Good to see you in the morning. And hey, Donna. How's it hang? Your life, you good? You warm? Do you need a coffee top-up? Have you sent Carl for one? Accountability from Carl. Still working on the spy novel. Australian DNA work continues to frustrate me on this work. See, that's why you should have stuck with D.B. Cooper. People still don't know who did it. Haha. Morning all. And the dawn has risen all above us. Anyhow, good morning, dawn. Wait. Look to the east. And Juliet is taking a folding chair. What? That's Dawn from the background. Donk. Oh, she's taking over the balcony. Romeo is lost and confused, feeling emotions he's never had before. What is going on? This disclaimer is going to be so long, but it'll be fun. Carl's in the crowd going, Dawn, Donna, Dawn. Dawn's reaching to tap in, and she's tapped in. Donna! Oh, where did she get the baseball bat? All the humanity! Hey, Dawn. BKM is winding down, I think. Maybe. watch for more folks to switch over. Well, that's excellent. That is excellent. I'm sorry, I got stung by a large number of little things, those little itchy things, and they've made my allergies go completely bonkers today. Uh, I didn't sleep through both shows today, at least. I slept through Brian's. I'm not going to lie, because I was streaming to get this one and the rest set up till 3, and waking up, getting my meds, crashing, getting back up, and staggering around like a zombie. I am living the dream, folks. That's what you get for having the big numbers. We're at 326 subscribers. Friends, if you aren't subscribed, please do, because I'm kind of shooting for 350 as a personal goal. You can do that. I would appreciate it. And yay! Other accountability. Packing for HoloCon, even if it is a month away. I fully understand that. Kelly, can I talk about your situation on the show, or is that something you want me to do behind the scenes? Kelly, howdy, Carcass. I don't know if I can crank out that many words in time. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Kelly, Joey, Alec, Carl, Donna. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Donna. Here we go. It's showtime. Deep breaths. Sounds like those calls I used to make. Yeah, I'm a little wheezy today. Got my got this show, my coffee, a good cigar, and a lap cat. You're living the dream. And that sigh. Yeah, it's a Monday, but we are making it work. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. You know I love seeing you in the morning. You guys make my days complete. I couldn't stand it without the show. Coffee and nuts. I'm good to go. Even knowing what I know, it just anyhow. Done. It's charcoal. Only took a year or so. Yay! That's awesome. Getting closer to expanding the family. Yep. Oh, for the cat update, we have the drops. Now have to secure at least the three who have remained, and get drops on them. Then we wait a few days for everything to die outside, and we get them to the appointment to get nipped and snipped and shotted up, and then we'll see. I like coffee and nuts as well, Don. Okay, pervs, don't even think about it. Well, coffee is just bean water, so yeah. Oh, and one other thing I plan to do. I'm going to expand Tales of the Highway book a bit more so that I can turn it into a paperback. It is currently too short to publish on Amazon. Give me a word count, or you know what, Joe? This is going to sound funny, but send me a text file of that, because I think there's some jiggery pokery I might be able to pull off to make it work, depending on word count. Shark, can I have a pen off your desk? Thunk. Try moving the microphone out of the shot. Yep, that's what the microsphere. Too glad he won't see the mic suggestion until later on. Well, yeah. Well, apparently it wasn't the mic. Joey, note to self, look for a cam for Nick. Carl, my cam seems to be working well, thank you. However, works a little too well on Saturday night. Oh my, what did I miss? Oh my, apparently the ice cream went icy. Apparently Don had ice cream, friends, and it went on an adventure. Yeah, we'll go with that explanation. I could see electronics do hate me. Don, you are an awesome super friend. Right back at you. And you know what? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I want to do a mild promotion for Kelly Carlisle. So what we're going to do, I have to do mild. she is both the creator of From the Case Files of Bishop Kincaid, The Rembrandt Stratagem, which, guys, if you love pulpy goodness and horror and all the things that make reading fun, two-fisted solutions to complex problems, mystery identities of a man who can't know his own face, read this book. As for the atomic stories, oh, friends, there's some wonders happening there, and I am really looking forward to seeing how that comes out. We shall see. All right? So we're going to zap that for a moment, but we want to follow Kelly and support her in everything she's doing. More accountability. Doing a new ad again. This one is driving me nuts. Still need to work on a script for it. I need to do that. Don't touch a thing, Nick. It's working now. Yes. Well, now. Joe. RPG night before my mom's birthday. She's turning 74. You know, I had my parents up Sunday, and my dad is 75, Alec. So I understand a lot of how your upbringing may be different from that of your peers, at least on that front. Link is updated. Thank you. You are Nissen. Okay, go ahead. You can discuss the situation. So in lieu of the ad I would normally run, without naming names, Kelly has had issue getting in touch with one of her authors for atomic stories, some kind of communication breakdown, and there may be about an 8,000 word opportunity. So I'm thinking this is a good chance for anybody who is a writer. If you want to get published, this is a great shot. 8,000 words is not bad. You have till December, which it is a tight deadline, but it could be doable for those of you who could type with any speed. I have been offered the slot, and instead of just simply jumping on it and hyper-focusing for the next few months, I want to give you guys a shot, because this is a good chance to get your name out. And I know a lot of you are trying. It is pulp. So look up what that means. We're talking action. We're talking adventure. We're talking the grand old stories of glory. So look into this. Please reach out to Kelly Carlisle, because it's a great opportunity for you. And I'm always one to try to make sure people get a good slice at an opportunity. That, and because if I don't finish Hates and Hellfire soon, at least one woman will disembowel me. And as soon as Trelane starts reading it, she will disembowel me as well. Thank you for vetting them, especially the Clippy. We try. We try. I wonder if Lulu could print it, Joe. Mad Gasser is only 80 pages and long in small format. We are very happy. See, Kelly doesn't have to be unpublished. Please answer that. And while we're waiting for that, let me run an ad. And the winner of the random ad of the moment is... Okay, Mad Gasser. Cool. Mad Gasser is great. Now let's see. Does it have to be published? I'm going to go through this real quick. What do you got, Carl? Nick, would Mad Gasser count as pulp? I could see it slitting it. Mad Gasser is a very interesting novel. I would prefer unpublished, but I'm open to reprint of an own story. You guys should talk, because even if it doesn't, I mean, pulp is a multi-genre concept. See, I think you could work on it. Perhaps tweak it a bit, make it a special edition of the Mad Gasser. Maybe add a little spice to it, so that it can be labeled. I missed a spot while I was trimming my beard. It's going to bother me, but you guys keep talking in the chat. That's fine. I like people to see how business gets done, and I love when we do business live on the air. As for Joe, what page size are you using, good sir, and what are your margin settings? Because if you want to add stories to it, that's always better. But I'm wondering if you have tinkered, because I run my books. I've switched to statement size, which is 5 by 8.5 by 5.5. I like this size because it stacks, because my game books and the Simple Sword are all 8.5 by 11. So by getting my smaller books in this size, all the boxes fit nice. So I have uniformity of packing. It makes things simpler. And because I do so much artwork, that's uniformity of packing for when I do 8.5 by 11 pictures. It makes things easy. And I know that's an odd way to look at things, but it also makes them slightly larger than the standard like A4s or whatever that people lean into. I think that's a good brand. So you might be able to get something out. You need a minimum of 14 pages. The other thing is, it'd be a shame if you reached out for somebody to do illustrations. If only you knew somebody who could do some illustrations for you. What do you got, Carl? And we got Mad Gasser. Okay, we already talked about that. If you're interested, please get in touch with me on Messenger. I'd love to have you. We are FB. I can send you a file. Now we get to focus on Nick's misclipped beard. What? Yes, it was just like, is there really one little chunk that decided to go poink? Yep. Go ahead, and when you wish, we'll go from there. Beautiful. Oh, I understand. Plus, sending stories to Kelly is always a good idea. She's good people. Speaking of sending stories, oh my gosh, guys. It's the 25th. Oh, we're almost to Leafy Moss. We're almost to Leafy Moss. My favorite holiday of the year. Friends who are friends of mine on Messenger, message me if you don't have access to the Leafy Moss folder, that you want access to the Leafy Moss folder. Leafy Moss is the tradition that runs usually from September 28th all the way through November 7th, where the Leafy Moss folder becomes active. And what we have is authors who are in the area can put stories of their own or acquisitions in a folder, and we download our written work, and then people can, for free, have access to ebooks, and you guys can read each other's work. If you like it, you can then go buy it online or not. But there's a lot of great stuff in the Leafy Moss folder. I'll have to spend some time curating it and expanding to make it easier for interests. Last year, Richard Asplin threw a bunch of great short stories on. Let's see. I appreciate you, Carl. 1,300 words, but you can cut some. See, that's wonderful. I love seeing business go down here because that means I'm making a positive difference. That means by having this show, conversations of importance are being had. I hear the dulcet sounds of my teenage son thundering through the house during his morning ritual. Life is good. But this week is going to be a lot of, at least a bit of recovery. I really need to work on Hanson Hellfire. I need to get my ad done probably for Kelly before I forget again. And I have a whole bunch of game stuff, including the prep for the Saturday, not Saturday, for this coming up this Thursday, my RPG night at the library. And then I will be just slamming into the prep for the October one at the end of October, right before Halloween. We'll be having a special RPG night. Oh, it's going to be excellent, launching the grind into the castle proper. It will be good. Let's see. Yeah, Carl, that's Carl. All the stories could have to be cut some, but I would send you changes for your suggestion during the yes, set. I am genuinely happy for you guys. That is wonderful. That's what I love to do. I love helping people make connections and solve problems. This is how things get done. And I share this show around because I want more people connected to what you do. What I do, we're talking things like the Big Stumpy Robot Core Rulebook. I do awesome things. But I'm here for your awesome things. Not mine. Not the limited run of Hybrids, the role-playing game. No, not my stuff. No, I want to talk about your stuff. Oh, you're in good company, Kelly. We're all snails here. But speaking of your stuff, I think it's time to run an ad. And let's see. While you're talking to people, Kelly, you really should consider getting somebody to do a ad for the Rembrandt stratagem, a nice 30-second spot. Amy Hale's an amazing author, and I haven't talked about her nearly enough lately, so I want to promote her. She also has a great story herself of troubles and triumph, and I respect people who go the long haul, so want to run her ad. Let's see. This is a squee moment. I think so. I'm all about squeeing. I love hearing when people are getting good stuff done. Atomic Stories will be a big book with many different authors. Yes, it will. And let's see, feel free to do whatever you need to it. I'm only in this for the fame and the groupies. I have seen Carl's groupies. I am impressed, sir. I don't know how to do those book ad spot things. I'm lucky to turn on my laptop on. If only there was somebody you're currently doing business who can help you get a better ad. Kelly, I'm in awe of the ads people do. Yeah, I mean the production value on the one I just ran was earth shattering. And remember, when I do my own ads, they look like my BSR ads. So you've seen, no one can do everything great. Let's see. Oh, Kelly, send me the ad info. I can provide groupies. We have to scramble to find the game. Ad request, Beowulf. Only it's for issue 6, the final request, please. The final countdown. Ba-da-da-da. Hun, we're spinning the best tunes right here on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. We've had a request come in for a classic. Yes, folks, we want the Beowulf trailer. Originally done for issue 5, it works nearly as well for issue 6. Just remember that the release date is a little farther along, and it is issue 6, not issue 5. So because Don was so sweet to ask for it, we're going to spin that right up for you. Coming on down the line, you're on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore.
Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Mooney, but she's still shocked when Mooney opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
Doesn't apply. But yes, folks, support Beowulf. Grant Lankard is doing so much over on the Kickstarter. I don't do a lot of direct Kickstarter things personally because I had a problem with my my Kickstarter login getting hacked. It was a whole thing. But I do pass things along best I can. And I'm working on getting that fixed. It's always in my pile of glory. So let's see what we've got. And the final issue. Man, my brain is mushy. And I'm not going to lie. That final issue is great, but I may be holding out to see if I can get my paws on the trade paperback. Because Grant's got to do a trade paperback. And if he gets it bound sturdy enough, maybe he can pitch that to some libraries. I think that might be a good idea. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Carl. Much. Please give me a week or so. So much to do. So little time. Broken body. But yes, I'll take you up on the offer. We can teleconference. God bless America. Commerce is happening live. And Carl's sharing the Kickstarter link for Mr. Grant-tastic. That's Beowulf 1 through 6, adventure that spans centuries. Just go there, follow it, even if you can't afford it, because, even if you can't buy it, it helps the algorithm with more people following it. Thank you. Of course, Don. I live to serve, my dear, especially when we're seeing people serve others. That's what we're about here on Nevermind the Furthermore, and kind of on my channel. Now, I am thinking of doing something else, and I'm not promising because I have to have interest. I've had some people reach out to me because my art stream, since it's on the weekends, is often unscheduled and without warning than Brian K. Morris's Without Warning, which I wouldn't check for on Mondays at 9 a.m. on Brian K. Morris's YouTube channel. Please subscribe over there. But I do tend to do a bit where I go to my chat and I ask for prompts, suggestions, nudges artistically, and I do that live, with Art Time with Nick. Is that something this lovely bunch of chat would be interested in me doing occasionally, either as part of this time slot or a midweek thing, Not, again, this is not a permanent thing, but I'm just curious if that's something you guys would be interested in. because I do a lot, and this is my channel for my artistic expression and a lot of my goofy projects. So let me know what you think. And Dawn says, "Thank you, Nick. I live to serve." And Kelly says, "Carl, you are multi-talented. I never knew you could do that stuff. That's what I get for thinking." No. Most of us in this group are fairly multi-talented. A lot of us can do a little bit of everything. That's kind of where I live. Although somebody recently called me out and asked, "Is it that you're a jack of all trades, or do you just have ADD, ADHD, and have just learned a lot of just about everything?" And my response is, "How dare you? How dare you call me out like that?" And yes, it's both. Where do you think jacks of all trades come from? You have to be mentally bored and stimulated enough to do a bunch of things. Everybody's on the spectrum of insanity, and I like to find my place. It's cozy. It's warm. I have friends. Whew. But we have a lot coming down. This is starting to be go time. I have a Halloween party to plan. Jack is a lucky guy. Oh. See, Renaissance man is what we used to call it, and I like that term better. It feels very, it feels much more classy. Very welcome, Carl. I'll be in touch. Back when we started the Renaissance, I'm almost that old. I know Dan Hollifield was I think Dan's second or third reboot in the last couple millennia, trying to get us to get back to where we were. Now, for more information on that, you need to look up Dan Hollifield's Last Man Standing and read his story. What is it? Shoot, Old Dan of the Mountains. Yeah, look for Old Dan. It's a story he put up on appfillion.com, which is, I think it's .com. Is it .com or .org? Shoot, I can't remember offhand. It's great. And Dawn says, "Okay, almost. Okay, there is my dig for the ice cream meme. I bow to the Dan Hollifield. As well we should. He is certainly one of the elder gods of Appalachia. And a man of great wit and wisdom. And someone I am honored to call a friend and associate. I am hoping to time it right so that the final Friday of the month, I can remember to buy his albums from Bandcamp, because I've been given permission to use them, but I am going to give the man money first. And I want to do it on the last Friday, because apparently anytime you buy something on bandcamp.com on the last Friday of the month, all the funds go directly to the artist. Wow. We know Donna bows to him in other ways. Well, by curtsy. Sure, she curtsies. Donna's a classy lady. There's no other way to possibly take that. How she chooses to bow to Dan Hollifield. We know this. There's no reason to go other ways with it. Oh. Hashtag not last man standing. Which, guys, as a connoisseur of both, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to call out the green room. Last man standing has been consistently more spicy and problematic than the green room, friends. Now, I do my part. Anybody who follows that group knows I put some of the best inappropriate content that you can find. But, friends, one man alone cannot hold the line of insanity and impropriety. So please, if you are in the secret humor group, rise up and do your worst. Carl is waiting. Hi, Bonzert. That's good afternoon. Bonzert Vocal over Retro Future Radio Retro Future. Wow, my dyslexia got hold of his name, but it's great fun. Hi Bonzer, hi Bonzer. Up until last week, Green Room got spicy. Oh, good. Yeah, see, it would be when I'm the one I miss. So step it up. Oh, yeah, Christy Shin. She is releasing a product because I love her stuff, but it's so hard for me to promote her work sometimes. A children's book set in her Demon Bee universe is something she is working on. Wow, it's going to be spicy on about all fronts. And, children's book, not actually for children, a tongue-in-cheek situation. I said I would mention it, and I am mentioning it. Whew, it's going to be one of those. And we've got Bonzer, and everyone's glad to see Bonzer. She was on about not saying it here. Wise. Go check out the Green Room. Go check out that if you're up to that content. Now, let's see. Working on a new trailer for our next Kickstarter, Commission 2. New comic pages. Wonderful lore. Be sure to hit me the link. And if you can keep the file size from, again, 30 seconds. I keep the files from 30 seconds to a minute or so length. And keep the file size as small as possible. It would be much appreciated. There may have been ding-dongs. Good Lord. But, Bonzer's in the chat, and it's a good time, so let's run one of his ads. Yeah, I'm going to run this one.
Greetings, fellow traveler, and welcome to the Association of Ishtar, a multiverse of cosmic mystery and steampunk adventure. The Association of Ishtar is a clandestine organization of volunteers investigating anomalies called rifts, portals to other worlds where anything is possible. Most of these planes are but savage variations of Earth, but some are home to advanced civilizations or the occasional alien beings beyond human comprehension. Every day, these brave men and women are risking their lives by crossing the fringes of reality. Should they succumb, they will die in obscurity. But it's not the Associates' vocation to perish, but to seek out and gather information on the copious threats lurking beyond the rifts to ensure humanity can overcome. After all, those who pry prevail.
That's right. I love the message of going out boldly, knowing how dangerous it is to accomplish something. If you want pulpy goodness, the Association of Ishtar is a good place to go for all your steampunk fixes, friends. Now, let's see, where are we? Oh. Yes, ding-dongs. Which is indeed dead. Now, Bonzer's great. I sold books after being on his show and never really talked about my book. He has a fantastic little show. He does. Bonzer's programs are amazing, and he is the absolute... he has just an absolute wonder of knowledge on that subject. You saw me gasp because we're joined by Robin Yoda, the Lilac Bunny. Hi, Robin! Oh, it's been a while. How are you? I hope you're still broadcasting everything, and I don't get to make your trade shows nearly as much as I want to, but I'm so glad to hear from you. Robin's one of my favorite content creators, and we go substantially way back. as soon as she pops up, my brain's like, you know what I need to do? More fan art. But I will be running your ad like I usually do at the end of the show. Tell what have you been up to? Let's get an update. Because we do love having a good accountability, what you've been creating and putting out there, so that we can make things happen. Robin is great people, and she is just amazing. Was on a British convention in video for the weekend. Oh, inform the weekend. Wonderful. I love how international you are. You are on so many places, and you're such a representative of your art, Radio. Bonser just does it all, and it's amazing. And folks are happy to greet Robin. Well, I am so sorry that you are ill, but I do love the phrase that you took a hiatus. Does that mean you're going to be back streaming and reviewing games and things? Because yours is a happy little show, and your live streams were great fun. Let me do a little bit of sorcery, because I can't remember if you have a wrench. And I want to make sure that you have a wrench to this channel so that you can put your links in and have them clickable by all the people who visit. So I have to try to get my phone to allow me to get this going. One here. One that. I have to go to my own channel. Yes. Oh, you have a small draft of a new story. That is amazing. Can you give us details about it? And where are you planning to publish it so that we can get that out there? Oh, you don't have a wrench yet. Hold on. You now have moderator powers, which means you can put your web links into the chat. So please put the link for your Twitch where people can see your past Twitch streams, because they're very good. Please put the link. Well, you should be able to go to Robin Yoda, the Lilac Bunny, for her game reviews. And if there's any way we can see or purchase your story, let us know, because I know you are a wonderful writer. And Dawn is off to be adulty. After that ice cream incident, I am impressed. Go be adulty. Have a great day, Dawn. I want to give Robin a chance. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run my ad block so I can remind you folks who Robin is. And get to it.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And folks, I'd love for you to subscribe to her channel, especially if she's starting to make a comeback, because she is a wonderful creator. And the fact that she's doing something as creative as putting her own stories out takes a lot of courage. I'm impressed. She's also a tremendous singer, and one of those people who kind of set the bar for my standards in how a singer can sound back in the day. So she's something else, folks. And hi, Robin. Bye, Dawn. We must feed the cats. And your story's a twist on the Hades and Persephone. Now that is delightful. Whenever you have it set up, let me know. I'd love to read it. And Carl saying, everyone have a great day. Yes, because we normally close out 11 so that I don't overstep Nita and Daphne, but I know I have a couple minutes of ad room, so I will wiggle it just a bit because it's been a while since an old friend came by. And yeah, you do. You let me know when it's ready, and we'll get everything set up because you've improved as a broadcaster. I still think you'd make an excellent VTuber because having the lilac bunny as an identifier would getting one set up would give you a little bit more animated response during your live streams. People love that stuff. And of course, you could be an excellent on the screen broadcaster as well, but that's okay. I understand liking the barriers of defense between you and the screen. So that is great, guys. We are having a wonderful show. Is there any plans to publish that, Robin? We can definitely help you, and if you want, just direct message me. I can tell you what I know and point you towards folks if you want to do that. But as it is 11:02, and I do have a bit of things I need to get to. People are dropping off. Hey, friends, I've got to go. Much do. Stay awesome, creatives, and thanks, Nick, for anytime. I wasn't going to jump on something I didn't know. Right now, I'm just writing. That's excellent. Just keep doing it. Please share it with somebody. People will want to read your writing. I know how witty you are. And Chuckles awake. I need time for lunch. Have a great day. Now, guys, I need to run a couple ads real quick because I always run them for some good folks. And I went to run Robin's. I've already run it. But I'm going to run Cats. And then I'll wrap this up.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
So proud of the journey that Kat Rothermel's on. I want to get her back in the chat. Want to get her on screen talking about some of her projects. So I'm going to bug her about the next time she has a piece in one of the galleries so that we can get that shown. Oh, people know. At least I've trained people to bug me after 11 o'clock. That's the best time to reach me. But with that, guys, it's been a great program. I got to see some great friends. It's always wonderful to catch up with Bonsert and everybody. And it's always, we will, Bonsert. And it's always wonderful to hear from Robin. So it sounds like I'm talking about Robin Masters. Anyway, guys, please keep creating, keep drawing, keep writing, because you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. I will see you Wednesday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles.